Here are the numbers, tell the tape, powered by Sosasiche. Oliveira is 31, Fernandes 3 years younger and is 5 inches taller. Fernandes will also have a massive 7.5-inch reach advantage. Once again, we go inside the LFA Octagon in Tiago, Pamplona.
This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the LFA flyweight division and is brought to you by Só Saúde. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this woman is a striker. She stands 5'6" and weighs in at 126 pounds, holding a professional record of 6 wins and only 1 defeat, representing Kimura Team Jorjão, fighting out of Rio Grande do Norte, Gabi Fernandes. And her opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a striker. She stands 5'1" and weighs in at 125.4 pounds, holding a professional record of 10 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. Representing Roca Top Team, fighting out of Bonito, Mato Grosso do Sul, Edna Traquinas Oliveira. And the referee in charge of the octagon is Fernando Portela.
Curious to see Gabi Fernandes' boxing. She is a boxing coach back home in the city of Natal, Rio Grande do Norte, and she also is a surfing coach. So she likes to surf. She's always in good spirits. She's on that beach. You see, she got that tan.
Yeah, she is an impressive young lady, 28 years old, fighting out of Rio. One of the biggest favorites on the card tonight at 5-1, according to Bet Online. And here comes Edna Oliveira. Little tank firing away.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem of fighting somebody like that. She just keeps pushing forward. She's running, she's punching, she's kicking. And if you're not composed enough and if you're not intelligent enough, you will get attracted into that same game and want to stand and bang. For a girl like Fernandes, the smartest thing is just to rely on her crisp, clean boxing, very technical, keep the distance, go in for those good shots and move out.
And Big Nog, Oliveira recognized that she's the shorter fighter, so she said, I gotta stay on the inside and keep it close and manage that distance.
Yeah, but you can see the Fernandes, you know, she moves side to side and she moves back as well. And very taller, you know, you see, and she already got the distance. So yeah. It's really hard game for Oliveira right now.
Good point. Gabi Fernandes told us that she expected Oliveira to come out firing. She needs to weather the storm early and attack and kind of react. And now Fernandes can react to Oliveira being on her back.
Fernandes being on top has the advantage for she's longer, her limbs are longer, yeah. She can get to that side control faster, right. But as you can see, Oliveira won't stop, so she won't permit Gabi to get to her side control.
7.5-inch reach advantage for Gabi Fernandes. She felt that her biggest advantage would be on the ground, and she might be able to pull off a submission win here tonight. She comes in with 2 wins via knockout, 1 submission. Submission came via rear naked choke.
Fernandes is definitely doing the right thing. She's taking her time. She knows she has reach advantage, she has strength advantage, technical advantage in most places. She's taking her time and she's picking her positions and picking her shots. That's important to see from a fighter that has her caliber.
And wow. Oliveira looking for an arm bar. Fernandes grimacing a little bit. Big Nog, how tight is
the position, yeah, the position that she did, you know, she went right away, went to the head, and now took off. Good technique from Fernandes.
Oliveira 2 victories by way of submission, 1 via armbar and 1 arm triangle. She does like to attack the arms.
And since we're talking about that armbar, Ron, Oliveira did tell us that if this fight went to the ground, that she would show that she has good submissions, that her team is based off of grappling.
Yeah.
She showed that she's quick to beat that submission. She already had that arm in. Fernandes was just very smart to defend it right away, also with that knee right on her head.
It was a good one, man. It was very tight.
Yes.
You know, very, really, really dangerous.
Oliveira looking for that high kick. She just doesn't have the reach with those legs. But she can attack the knee, that's for sure, and that's what she's doing. Fans here in Rio want the action to pick up. And is trying to utilize that reach.
I'd say this is a different women's fight. Normally women, they come out with everything they have, just leave it all out, and that just shows how much women's MMA has evolved. Like they've learned that, hey, we got to be composed and pick our shots, and that's everywhere. I mean, that's UFC main events, and that makes me so happy to see how women are literally taking over MMA right now. They're durable, they're strong, they're hard, they've got good mentality. And I'm just happy that the LFA goes along those same lines, and we always put in very good, strong fighters.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we have seen some incredible female fighters come through the LFA octagon, not only here in Brazil, but in the States as well. And we'll have back-to-back women's fights here tonight in Rio. Coming up next, strawweight action. Yasmin Castaño looks to get her second win in a row against Bruna Brazil. And I know you're excited for that one, Big Nog.
I'm very excited for that one. I have seen Castaño many times fight. She's a high level black belt jiu-jitsu. And so Bruna is a great striker, good kickboxer. So that is a fight to watch. And Bruna has evolution she has in the past 2 years doing jiu-jitsu is good too, so it's going to be an exciting fight to watch.
Before we get to that, we've got some business to finish here in the LFA flyweight division. Gabriella Fernandes and Edna Oliveira. Oliveira, a veteran of 20 total fights, but looking for a win in her LFA debut, and we'll see if Gabby Fernandes picks up the pace here a little bit in the second round. She's going to town with those kicks.
Good. She took advantage of that leg in front of her. Very nice. But as you said, Ron, Fernandes started strong this second round. And Oliveira took advantage of that leg right in front of her, took her down. She's in a good position to strike. And what we like to say, Big Nog, when you're talking about submission, being in the guard isn't that good, because whoever has his back to the mat has a lot of positions. But in MMA, you can strike very well from that position. You're safe and you're well positioned. You got good base. That's what Edna's doing. But she's small. She has to worry about Fernandez's longer legs. She can attack that triangle. She can go for that arm bar, and that can be dangerous.
Yeah, but for sure, the best chance Oliveira has, being the top, controlling the fight, go to the half guard, go to the mount position, inside of the guard. This size makes, matters a lot.
That's true.
Very good point. And she's getting a few of those hammer fists through.
That was a good knee she put in there.
And
she
a
just
knee,
slipped
right.
that knee in, so the triangle won't go. She's pulling Fernandez's head. That's so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
She got an underhook there, the left arm inside, so keep her. She did well. She did well.
She did well. She's already in that very safe half guard, which is, I really like that half guard to strike. It's a position that I'll stay in. I won't even get out of it. I won't even look for the mount. The half guard, it's very safe for you to strike, and you have a lot of positions. You have body rotations to elbows, punches.
You see George St. Pierre, you know, he always using the half guard, you know, keep controlling.
Yeah, absolutely. And now this fight is back on its feet, which definitely benefits Gabby Fernandes. As we're approaching the midway point here in the second round.
Good kick.
That was
She fell at it, you know, the first one and then the second one.
And Fernandes came up knowing that she had to be active. She had her back on the ground for a while. She immediately stood up looking to stay active.
And that connected to strong strikes from Fernandes. Now she attacks that lead leg. Finding the zone, Gabby Fernandes has Oliveira up against the cage. This is not where she wants to be. Picking her shots.
She can finish that fight.
Oh,
Yes, she
and
can.
Oliveira needs to defend herself. Fernandes knocks her down, and Oliveira in a lot of trouble here, guys.
But that was smart for Fernandes. She knew she was in
That's
danger,
it.
and she asked to quit.
That's it.
She gave
Tapping
up.
out. I mean, I think the first body shot really hurt Oliveira, and then that liver shot just finished this fight, Big Nog.
The body kick, the first one she fell
Yep.
it really good, and now the second one, you know, the Fernandes saw it, she fell it, and then the punch.
And then again, we have to remind everybody at home that Oliveira took this fight on short notice. She's an employee of the MMA world. She accepted the fight. She flew in from far away. She made weight, and I have to congratulate her because she's fighting a very tough opponent. And then that's the kick that we were talking about. She
Yeah.
immediately lowered her guard, and that just shows that she felt it.
Yeah, somewhere Boss Rutan is enjoying this with that shot to the liver. Max said the body kick, and yeah, I mean, she tried to keep fighting. What heart from the 31-year-old Edna Oliveira, but another victory for Gabby Fernandes. The future is definitely bright for this young lady.
She moves on to 7-1 now.
Yes,
7-1.
7-1. And she's really, really tall for the division, really strong, and great striker.
I think, you know, with a couple more wins, she can definitely hang with UFC level flyweights.
She is definitely on the radar. There's
She
no
definitely
doubt
is.
about it. Gabby Fernandes improves to 7-1, and who knows, maybe could get the call next. Would not be shocking. She continues to roll, her second victory inside the LFA octagon. Let's now get the official time back inside to Thiago Pamplona.
The referee, Fernando Portela, stopped the fight at 3 minutes and 17 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by verbal tap out, Gabi Fernandes.